show from yesterday. We got a lot of stuff to pack, and I have clients coming for haircuts this afternoon. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. So our first item is going out to Owl Boogie 27. They picked up Batman Forever for the Sega Genesis. Cart only, condition was shown in stream. A really great show last night. Super busy. We were a little surprised because of it being Sega stuff, how many people actually came into the stream. So pretty awesome. And we actually had Retro Rick in there for a little while, and we had Chase After the Right Price in there, so that was pretty neat too. So Axel Owl Boogie 27. Alright, so that was Owl Boogie 27. One down, 26 to go. Alright, so up next is Archbishop. Archbishop picked up well, that's interesting. Oh, there's their label. Okay, that makes more sense. What is this? Sick Boys. Alright. So Archbishop picked up the Final Fantasy bundle. That was Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9, all the Japanese imports. Kind of nice if you're a Final Fantasy collector to be able to pick up a good chunk of the collection all in one. So a lot of these items were in the Buy It Now, and the Buy It Now is going to be heading off to its final destination after this show. So it will no longer be in the Buy It Now, I believe after Saturday. So get it while you can. We said we were going to only offer it for a few shows, and we've offered it for like 4 or 6 shows now. So, but we really like our customers and whatnot. We want to make sure that they get first pick and at the best prices, because once we send it off to the rainforest or the other location, prices do go up.
Prices go up all the day long. Or the other. Goes upstairs.
We also had a lot of new buyers in this show. It's kind of cool. I don't know if there's just a lot of new buyers on Whatnot right now, or if, you know, I don't know. But it is always nice to see new people. Hi, whoever is watching, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Alright, like I said, we're kind of rushing. I have haircuts scheduled after this, so I want to make sure that I get all the packing done so I can get hair done. Alright, up next is Axel Collectibles, and they picked up Batman Forever for the Sega Genesis. That's right here. It's missing the manual. One thing I do like about the Sega Genesis games is that they're pretty resilient cases. So I don't necessarily have to bubble wrap the cases themselves. I can pack around it. Saves a little bit of space in the boxes. every time. All right, up next is Beast 87. Beast 87 picked up 2 items. They got Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist. Missing the manual, but it still has the hang tag. And they also picked up Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Nintendo 64 Japanese import. Beast has been a very big supporter of ours over the past few streams, so we appreciate that. And I did go and I verified all these items with the pictures that were on whatnot to make sure, because some of the titles are in Japanese and I don't know exactly what they say, so I wanted to make sure that I packed the right items. Alright, so that was Beast 87. I also want to make sure I get these to the post office before 5 today. It's like, what, like 2:30, 3 o'clock right now, something like that, so I'm trying to hurry. Okay, so up next is Chase After the Right Price, which I know is kind of crazy. So they picked up a sealed Lord of the Rings game. It's in a retro protector. It still has the price tag on it from when it was sold. And then also they picked up Zatch Bell, Mamoto Fury, I think is how you say that. It's missing the manual, but they are aware of that. But yeah, it was really cool having Chase and Retro Rick in the show last night. They both hung out for like 20 minutes or something. Howdy, welcome to the stream. Kind of fast stream today. I've got clients to do hair in a little bit, so got to get this show on the road. Definitely appreciate y'all being here. So yeah, but I thought it was really cool to actually have them in the stream for a while. It's really nice for the support. You know, they were big influences when we first started doing this. So it's nice to have them come in and show a little bit of support as well. Yeah, we're hoping we'll get to meet Chase this summer sometime. We do have a lot of traveling going on, conventions and stuff that we're going to. We're also going to Dominica now. Going back to Japan in just about six weeks, I think. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll get to catch up with them at some point during the summertime. All right, so that was going to Chase After the Right Price. Up next we have Cobra 93 Guy. And they picked up a Mobile Suit Gundam bundle. So that's that one and this one. They also picked up Marvel vs. Capcom 2. They got a Game Genie, as well as Tom and Jerry. So, I think I can do this on the... I like the fact that we have big bubbles and little bubbles. One, it helps take up the space in these priority boxes because they're pretty big. Game Genie Tom and Jerry, Marvel vs. Capcom, and the Mobile Suit Gundam bundle. The Gundle, if you will. We got our editor Ty over here helping make the next video right now. Be ready tomorrow. All right. Cobra 93 guy. All right, up next is DSHVLD Casual, and they picked up a PS Vita. So this is the 1100 version. It does say 1006, but it is the 1100 if you had an American version. This is the Japanese. It also says that on there. Comes with a brand new charger. It's kind of nice. I was able to fit the charger in this box because sometimes they don't always fit. And it helps take up a little bit of space so that we don't have to add so much padding. Small bubbles for that one. I got the good scissors out today too, so. And General is upstairs packing a Wii for a friend of ours who's a teacher, and she's gonna get it for their classroom, for their little like recreation break area for the students, so the kids can sit there and when they get, you know, if they're not allowed, like able to go outside because it's raining or whatever, the kids can go play the Wii and do like Wii sports and stuff like that. So we definitely like to try to help out our friends. We like to help out teachers. We donated to the military base. So we donated movies and stuff to the veterans and to the active duty service members. Just something we kind of like to do, just to pass on our good fortune to others. All right, so that was DSHVLD Casual. So thank you for that. That was a new purchaser too. All right, up next we have Fetcher, and Fetcher picked up one item. I know this is kind of excessive. Maybe I can fit it in one of those other boxes. No. It does. All right, we're gonna switch it. So I did have it in this really large box, but I think that's just a little too much. I wasn't for sure if it was gonna fit when I was making boxes, and I had a bigger box already like made, so I was like, I'll just use that. But I think I can do it in this smaller box. So we decided when we placed our last order with our shipping supplier that we were like, well, let's try smaller boxes. So instead of getting our usual 6x6s, 6x6x8, 6x6x6, something like that, 6x7x5, there we go. We decided to go with 5x5x8s because they were on sale. They're a little small. Like, they would work great for a pop because it gives you a little bit of extra room. But for the video games, it's a little difficult because you have to put most of the games in like on a diagonal. You can't like put them in flat. They don't quite fit. But that is okay. All right, and this is for Fetcher. Fetcher, that was their first purchase from us as well. There we go. Beautiful mess. So that is for Fetcher. All right, up next is Foxy Grandpa. And yes, I could ship this in a bubble mailer, but they paid a bit for this game. This is Castlevania Dracula XX. This is a Japanese import for the Super Famicom. any game that is over $50, I always pack it in a box regardless, just to make sure that it arrives safely. Usually, I mean, I haven't had any issues with games getting broken in transit or anything like that, but just to be safe, you know? The doggies went for a long walk with General, yet they still have energy to complain. Going to Foxy Grandpa. The nice thing, I spent about an hour and a half pre-packing everything. Hey, welcome to the stream. So that does help things go a little bit faster on stream, so I'm not running around trying to find the right size box for everything. Like I said, I'm kind of rushing. I've got clients coming over for haircuts later on this afternoon, and I want to get everything to the post office before 5. That was Foxy Grandpa with Castlevania Dracula XX. So up next we have Jason Breckler. They were a new person to our stream. They won Greatest Heavyweights as a giveaway. So that's going to go in a bubble mailer. Like I said, there was a lot of new buyers last night. It was really cool. So we appreciate the new viewers. We appreciate new customers, and hopefully they appreciate our service. So that's going to Jason Breckler. 78. But anyways, hope everybody's having a great day. It's Thursday. Our kiddo has his first play, or his first showing of his spring musical tomorrow, so we're going to be at that, and then we'll have our show on Saturday. So, pretty excited. All right, we got Chris 1019. So, Chris got a bunch of stuff. So, we definitely have to do a little Frankensteining on his box, or their box. All right, so, but I already pre-cut the box to make it easier for me. Okay. And so I did verify all of these items. So Chris got House of the Dead. Chris got Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. Then they got this one. Howdy, howdy, welcome to the stream. Then they got Kuan no Kazuna Siren Soyo Show. Can't pronounce that very well. But I'm trying, I'm learning. They also got Sakura Wars with a card. They got 7th Cross. They got Shenmue. Not Shamu, but Shenmue. And sorry, I can't see the chats right now, so I'm not sure if anybody's chatting or not. I'm streaming off of an iPhone. We got Tactics Ogre. Got Burst, or Eve Burst Era with the slipcover. Oh, and General spent time this morning cleaning all of the Genesis cards, all the Mega Drive cards, everything with Tarnax. So all of the connections have been cleaned, ready to go. So y'all shouldn't have any issues with the games when you get them. There's no tarnish on them or anything like that. So he spent a good, probably 2 hours making sure everything was good to go. Then we got Vampire Hunter. So just wanted to let y'all know. We do try to take care of everything for y'all. We got Street Fighter Turbo, or Street Fighter Zero. It's one less thing for y'all to worry about when you get your items. Got House of the Dead 2. We have Sakura Wars 4. And then we have, I can't remember what this one is called, but it is like a pirate game. And then last but not least, they got a brand new Wii inbox. It's not been used. It's been open to verify that all the contents are there. It has Sports Resorts and Wii Sports, plus the controller and all that jazz. So it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna start by wrapping up the Wii, and then from there I will start packaging the games inside. Sorry, I'm still here. All right. So now that we've got that, let's put that in there. And like I said, I verified all of these items with the pictures of what was shown on Whatnot. So I'm not worried. I know everything is the right game, the right console, all that stuff. So now I just got to take up the rest of the space in this box. I can't remember if Chris is a new customer or not. I feel like it was the first time that they had purchased from us, but I can't be too sure. Okay. And again, I'm using the big bubbles here since I'm trying to take up a bit of space. I think I have enough room. Should be good. I'm actually gonna have to use a little bit of the small bubbles because I used up too much space. But it's nice because we have tons and tons, literal miles of bubble wrap in our backyard. So if you need bubble wrap, you know where to go. We were spending so much money at, we were getting it from Staples at first, and then we kept using so much of it, we were having to pick it up from Walmart, and it's like $22 for a small roll, so, yeah. But then we were blessed one day with the bubble wrap gods, and we haven't had to worry about it since then. There we go. now, oh, in here, just put the hat on the box. So these are the large priority mailing boxes. They're not flat rate boxes, so you don't have to worry about shipping them with whatnot. And if you modify a flat rate box, it's no longer considered flat rate, it's considered priority by weight. But this is what we like to do when we have boxes that are not quite, or we have orders that don't quite fit in the box. So I do want to reinforce the top just a little bit. So I had some extra cardboard. So I just laid that on top of the console box because I want to make sure that it is not going to get crushed. So I'm just giving it a little bit more reinforcement. And then I'm going to tape the ever-loving bejeez out of it. And since I put a hat on the box, I do have to connect the top and the bottom together. What I mean when I say I put a hat on the box, it's two boxes. This is the hat. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. So now we have our top and our bottom of the box connected. It's taped all the way around. It's taped around the top, so it's good to go. I actually need to write fragile on that one. There we go. All right, so that was Chris 1019. Up next is Curry Subi, and they won a game. They got Joe Montana football. Like I said, all of the carts have been cleaned with Tarnex today. If you ever get carts for like the Nintendo, Famicom, Super Nintendo, Sega, anything that has copper connectors or the brass connectors, this is what we use. It's called Tarnex Tarnish Remover. You can purchase it on Amazon. You can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's or probably Walmart. I don't know about Target. I've never looked there. But anyways, that's what we use. It removes all of the tarnish and the buildup off of the carts, so that you don't have any issues with your carts playing. So highly recommend it if you have cart-based game consoles and your games are not playing. But yeah, so General spent a good couple of hours this morning making sure that all the carts were cleaned off before we shipped them out, so y'all don't have to worry about it. All right, so that was Curry Subi. Up next is Monstrous Mammal, and they picked up this beautiful green controller. Ooh, that joystick is really, really nice. Like, I'm pushing on it and it's not moving. Like, it has very, very little give. We describe all of our controllers, all of our Nintendo 64 controllers as having sticks that are 8 or better, 8 out of 10 or better. If it's not an 8 out of 10, we don't sell it, we use it for parts. So, just because we know that, one, the life expectancy or the life expectancy of a controller is not forever. And if we send you something that we consider a 6, you know, 1, you know, it might not work well for you. You might have controller drift, or you might have, you know, other issues. And 2, that's not our condition that we want to sell stuff in. So these have all been cleaned. We purchased these from Thailand by way of Japan. So they are Japanese N64 controllers. Work totally fine on American N64s. They're beautiful. We have not a ton left, but we have the Mario Kart limited edition ones. Those are really cool. Those are black and gray. And we have yellow, green, red, and blue. And then I think we have some of the Fantastic ones, like but they're the import ones, so they're like red on top and clear on the bottom. All right, so that was Monstrous Mammal. So up next we have Rare Video Games. Rare Video Games got a nice little haul. They got a 7 sports game bundle. They also got Jurassic Park, Virtual Pinball. They got T2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. They got Golden Axe 1 and 2. Golden Axe 2. And then Swords of Vermilion. You can kind of hear the carts are rattling around in the cases. Then we got the Death and Return of Superman. We've got Quackshot, Daffy Duck game. We have Weapon Lord, right there. We have Alien 3, and these are all American games. These are all for the Genesis. And we also have Road Rash 3. Grimmy. We have James Pond 3. Gerald didn't know about James Pond. I was like, how do you not know about James Pond? But anyways, I digress. He didn't have a Sega growing up, I did. We have Shaq Fu. And yeah, I showed y'all all the rest of this stuff. It took him a minute too to realize that James Pond was a play on the word James Pond. And I was like, you know, at least you're cute. At least you're cute. So this one is a cardboard box, or, you know, cardstock box. So I'm going to protect that in between the other carts, or the other boxes. I don't necessarily, I'm not trying to get it crushed. Sorry. I'm not used to streaming with the phone, so I don't know exactly where to stand all the time. Dang it, with all the bubble wrap, they don't fit. Y'all, General's birthday is coming up soon. It's on the 11th of February. It's gonna be the big 4-1. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Maybe something, maybe nothing. But yeah, I mean, probably a show on whatnot. Kind of like what we did for my birthday while we were in Portland. We're trying to go to a game convention. Our friends have been asking us to go to this convention in Orlando at the end of the month, so we're considering doing that. We reached out to them about media passes so we could make videos and cover the convention, but we haven't heard back yet, so hopefully we will hear back in the next day or two. There we go, their video games, put their little thank you note and their packing slip in there. Oh, there we go. Almost. Almost, let's go. And our 1 year anniversary for Whatnot is coming up pretty soon too. I put the wrong.
What? So I found a Super Street Fighter 2 PC game with the game in there. And then I found a real strategy game like Warcraft, but it's sealed.
Okay, well don't go through it too much because I want to do a video of it too.
Well, okay. I always want to do $1.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm almost done. I've got.
You're almost done. I thought it was gonna take you 3 hours.
I said it would take me however many hours it takes you to do it, and I'm going through it super fast because there's nobody in this room. Alright. Sorry, I put the wrong packing slip in there. The right thank you note, wrong packing slip. Alright, so that's Rare Video Games. Up next is Robot Donut Collects, and they picked up 2 games. They got Street Fighter 2 for the Super Famicom, and they got Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition for the Sega Genesis. No manual. I meant to throw away our coffee table this trash day, but we kind of forgot. So that's what's making all that wobbly noise. All right, so that's going to Robot Donut Collects. Oops. There we go. All right, up next is RPM Sales Salon, and they got 1 item. Up my items real quick. Okay. So RPM Sales Salon picked up, we're going to show it real quickly. This game right here. Oh, perfect. You can't see anything. There you go. You saw it for a second. It is a real-time strategy game based on World War II. It is missing the manual. It has some faces on it that I don't necessarily want to show. You know, one, it's history, and if we don't learn from our history, then we're doomed to repeat it. And two, it's a historic video game. It's now considered vintage. So, no shade or anything like that. It's just not my cup of tea. But I do understand that there are people that like, you know, war and history and stuff like that. So we don't just shop for ourselves. Man, this tape today. Usually it just goes right on. We don't have any problems, but today it wants to be difficult. All right, so that was RPM Sales Salon. Okay, up next is Sage Riger, and they picked up 2 games. There we go. Sage Riger got 2 games. Sage Riger. They got Puyo Puyo 2 for the Sega Saturn, and they got Virtua Fighter 2 for the Sega Saturn. Looks like they like the sequels. There we go. Get their little thank you note in there. Looks like we're going to be able to get all this stuff to the post office before too long. So we've only been streaming for 44 minutes, and I've got 4, 6, 7 more boxes to go. So, like I said, I spent a bit of time pre-packing everything, making sure that everything was verified on the versus what it was on Whatnot. So that really helps. Plus, to make sure, hey, welcome to the stream. And make sure that we don't have any issues where I accidentally sent the wrong item to the wrong person, or that I'm missing something in the box. Especially considering these are Japanese imports, it does make it a little bit easier. So, all right. Up next we have Sick Boy 4, and they picked up a bundle, and it has Hoshi no Kirby for the Nintendo 64, which is the Japanese import, right here. And they also picked up Zelda Majora's Mask for N64 Japanese import as well. So I always ship, if I'm shipping cartridge games in a bubble mailer, I ship them like this so that they're not rubbing against the, like, I'll never ship them like that because I don't want the labels rubbing against each other or anything like that. I try to make sure that things are thought about. You know, I don't just recklessly throw stuff in a box. Oh, I guess I have more than 6 because I have 2 more envelopes that I need to pack as well. But those only take a second to pack. So, oh, check out my Real Big Fish shirt. General got this for me from somebody on Whatnot. I can't remember their name. Damn it. I wish I could. Because they were super cool. They also had like old cassettes. So I got a Beatles cassette too. I'm a big Beatles fan. All of my tattoo sleeves are Beatles references. Same thing with my chest piece. So, but I also love Real Big Fish. All right, so that was Sick Boy 4. Up next we have Side Quest. Side Quest got Sonic 2, the retail variant for the Sega CIB. this was in my personal collection because I was the Sega collector. I am the Sega collector. But you know, sometimes you just gotta let stuff go. I'm really just trying to collect the Shining Force series. So I actually found one of the games the other day at our local game store for the PlayStation 2 that is sealed. So, if you've never played a Shining Force game or anything in the Shining series, they're amazing RPGs. That's what they're called. Yeah. That was the first game that I ever, like, first console video game that I ever beat. I did not have Nintendo growing up. I wasn't allowed to play Nintendo growing up. So, my parents had gotten me a Sega. My dad had gotten the game, so I played Phantasy Star 2 and 3. I played Swords of Vermilion. I played Shining Force 2, and Sonic. Those are pretty much, oh, and Echo the Dolphin. That was pretty much the extent of my gaming when I was younger. And then I got a PlayStation. Howdy, welcome to the stream. This is going to SideQuest. And then I got a PlayStation, and my friend's mom, my friend also had a PlayStation, and she had Resident Evil, and her mom was kind of religious, and she's like, oh no, this is demonic, we can't have it in the house. And so she's like, okay, you can have it. And so I took it, and I tried to play it, and I could not figure out that all you had to do was just walk to the right of the screen to get past the zombies. So I just kept getting eaten by zombies on the very first level, so I quit playing that game. So, yeah, that was my adventures in Resident Evil. I'm a big scaredy cat, as you can see. As I step on bubble wrap, it scares me. So yeah, so I didn't play a lot growing up. Soul Gamer. All right, Soul Gamer. Soul Gamer picked up 3 items. They got a blue N64 controller. You can see that I actually have to use some resistance to move that, and it's not, like, I can flick it and it doesn't move. Yes, it's in a bag, but it's in good shape. Red, like I said, all of our sticks are 8 or better. And I also picked up a green one. My doggy is being crazy over here. He says, I'm gonna lick myself while you're recording, Mom, because that's just what I do. Thanks, bub. Yeah. I like to laugh. I laugh and I say that he looks like the monsters from The Fifth Element, because he does. He's got monster face. It's so cute. You know the cute little monsters that blow up themselves that work for Zorg or Zerg or Zord or whatever his name is? The bad guy with the plastic head. Yeah. That's what he looks like. He also sounds like that monster too. But I think those monsters are cute, so I'm not mad. Alan Rickman? Is that? No, that's not his name. What's his name? Now I'm going to sit here and try to think of it all day. Alan something or other, I feel like. Well, we are moving right along. You okay, Ty?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Okay, trying to figure out what you call this.
Oh, that was at the Gashapon place where we were able to purchase all of the PlayStation Gashapons. The Ichiban Lotterias.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on top of the coin machine.
I didn't see it.
There was 2 of them. There was that one and there's a red one also.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shiny, shiny Gundams.
I want that.
Yeah, I wanted it too, dude. I was like, how long did it take them to do that?
Dude, that's custom.
Yeah, dude.
I
So,
like the red one.
yeah. So what we're talking about is our stream for Friday, or our show for Friday, video for Friday. Ty's editing the videos right now, and while we were at a gashapon store, it was the one that was in Asakusa, not the one that was the Bandai one, but it was the other one.
Yeah.
You know, the one
that we couldn't find for a while.
forever, that had the gashapons outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the market.
So this video has the gashapon.
Yeah. But, so at the top of one of the change machines, there were 2 Gundams that were probably about this big and about this wide, you know, like thick Gundam figures. And they were completely covered in rhinestones. So I'm just like, oh, shiny. The boys didn't even see it. Like, Ty's like, where did you see that? I'm like, oh, this is where. So yeah, so okay, so that was Soul Gamer 82, so thank you for that. All right, up next we have Steets. Steets picked up 2 items. Don't pop the bubbles. They got Neon Genesis Evangelion for the Sega Saturn. They also picked up Super Mario World for the Super Famicom. Maybe it's Stets, like Stetson. Stets 78. Definitely a new purchaser. So we appreciate that. I probably need to use small bubbles. But yeah, I'm like, it's really cool packing all these items. Not that I love packing, but it's cool seeing the items again because it kind of reminds me of like when we picked them all up. It was just so much fun while we were in Japan. So, such fond memories. Grimmy, you sound like a monster. You're scaring our friends away. Not really, I'm just teasing you. You don't sound like a monster. You sound like a sweet little baby. Okay. Oh, it is Stets, like Stetson. Okay, cool. Alrighty, we are almost at an hour and we got 6 items left to pack, so we are doing good. Alright, so up next is Tragic 86, it's spelled in leet, so we had a hard time saying it, see? It says Tragic 86. They had to explain it. They even typed tragic in the chat during the stream, and I was like, what's tragic? Oh, your name is tragic. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak leet. We used to work for Blizzard. We were both GMs along with my friend. And yeah, you'd see some very creative spelling for things. But I'm like, it's also like spelling like on license plate. So I don't know. I need to get better. But yeah, so that was Tragic 86 and they won a giveaway. Up next we have Trapped in the 90s, and they picked up Super R-Type for the Super Famicom. So it's not sealed, it's just wrapped in its plastic from Japan. That plastic's actually been opened, so we could check to make sure everything was in there. You can hear that it's got the plastic on the inside, that's why it's not rattling around. like General's coming back. Or Ty just left. One or the other. Alright, that was Trapped in the 90s. There we go. Up next is Truey 2000. They picked up 2 games. They got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right here. Howdy, welcome to the stream. And then they also picked up Blue Stinger for the Dreamcast, and that is also for the Dreamcast. Oh, you left as soon as I said hello. That's okay. We have been getting a lot of bots lately. A lot of I call them naughty bots because they're always asking some sort of inappropriate thing or trying to link you to some inappropriate website. So I've been blocking a lot of folks. So that's okay. So that was Truey 2000. Grimmy, could you not, bub? Okay. Up next is Vincent Breaker. Vincent Breaker was the lovely winner of The Big Hurt. It was a giveaway. I believe they'll be back. They were talking about, they were interested in buying a console or something that we had listed. I'm not really sure. I can't remember exactly what it was, but we always appreciate new people in the stream. Okay, looks like we've got 2 people left. So up next is Wowee. Wowee got 2 Sega games. They got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters, CIB. They also got Eternal Champions, no manual. Like I mentioned before, I was definitely a Sega kid growing up. I wasn't allowed to play Nintendo. I'm gonna be careful with this because it does have the hang tag on it still, so I don't want to crush it while I wrap it. But I also want to protect it. So yeah, so my favorite Sega games were, like I said, the Shining Force series. And then as I got older, I played other stuff like on the PS2 and PS3. I did Kingdom Hearts, and I really liked Okaji. If you've never played that one, it's Okaji the Shadow King. That one's really cute. It's really fun. And then also Folklore. That one was a really fun game too, that not a whole lot of people know about. So I think I'm gonna leave a little bit of extra box on there, just because I want to protect the hang tags. So we'll just fill the top with bubble wrap, and then we will leave the extra there. That was Wowee. Did I? Okay, yeah. not least, we have Zombie Infest. Zombie Infest is a return customer. And they got a small haul. So let me get their thank you note off the floor. Ugh. And I'll mention it one more time. General did spend a couple of hours this morning cleaning off all of the cartridges, all the Sega cartridges, all the Master System cartridges. Sorry, I had to think about what they were called, to make sure that they were good to go. So, should not have any issues with your cartridges. All right, so this is another one I had to verify with pictures because some of the games don't have English titles. So we have this game right here. We have Bahamut Lagoon. Spectre, that's enough. We have, I think this says Photon Flowers. Wow, that's kind of far away so you can't see it. We have Front Mission for the Super Famicom. We have Zelda Ocarina of Time, cart only. We have The Lost Planet and The Lost Planet 2 2-pack for the PlayStation 3. Spectre, enough. We've got Final Fantasy 12 International Zodiac Job System for the PlayStation 2. We have Popolo Croy. I think that's how you say it. Howdy, welcome to the stream for the PlayStation. Then we have Cards of Destiny for the Sega Dreamcast. My brain froze for a second. Then we have My Best Friend for the Saturn. We have D2, the precursor of D12.
I know you said to wait a second, but I opened up this thing and look what I found in it.
What is
A bunch of fucking replacement screens.
Wow.
A bunch of pocket screens. Here's Game Boy Advance. And then all the fucking like back pieces.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. Awesome. Sorry, I do repairs on
$7 a piece.
Yeah, I do repairs on handhelds, and we just in a pickup that we got yesterday, General just found a whole box of replacement screens for Game Boys, Game Boy Pockets, Game Boy Colors, and then a bunch of backs for all the different consoles, like Game Boy consoles for the batteries and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Then we got Secure Wars 4. It has cards in there. That's what's rattling around. And then we got Secure Wars right there. And then we have Run equals Dim. And then last but not least, this is Marionette something 2. And this is all going to Zombie Infest. Let me check the chat real quick. See if there's anything. Oh, no chats. Okay. Usually Nana comes in here and hangs out a little bit. But I understand everybody's at work. And I'm crazy busy streaming. Since I have so much space in the box, I'm going to go ahead and wrap these individually, just to help take up some of the extra space. And again, this is going into a priority mailer large box, so it's not a flat rate box. It's a with whatnot, since it's not a flat rate box, you don't have any restrictions. Plus, they're nice because you can cut them down if you need to. I'm always Frankensteining boxes. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate that. somehow like, yeah, I've got tons of room in here. And then now because I'm wrapping everything individually, not so much. Yeah, this is our last item to pack for the stream. So I appreciate y'all popping in and giving the support. Definitely helps keep me motivated. I bet that would actually fit right there. Perfect, much better. Okay. And you're fine. Handsome little devil over there. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a great Thursday. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Perfect. All the Secure Wars you could ever play. And like I said, my joke is D2 is the precursor to D12, so. And we've got 2 loose parts. Love it. Yes, everything's got fit in it. Perfect. So the last 2 things we're putting in there is Front Mission for the Super Famicom and Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64, the Japanese import version. Just a little too much bubble wrap right there. There we go. That's better. Last thing, and then we're gonna bubble wrap it to high heaven. All right. And again, y'all, thank y'all again for hanging out with us. Be sure to check out our video that we're releasing tomorrow at noon. It is episode 6, I believe, of our adventures in Japan. And it really means a lot to us that y'all give us that, that y'all show up and support and watch the videos. We had a really, really good time while we were there. We had a lot of fun making content for y'all and just adventuring and kind of, seeing what was out there. We really want to share our experiences with y'all. So if there's anything that y'all want to see while we're in Japan, let us know. We'll be happy to, do our best to oblige. This time when we're going back, we are going back May 8th. We arrive on the 9th because it is a 12-hour flight from Los Angeles to Japan, and there's also 12 hours time difference. So we basically lose a whole 24 hours in that flight. So we arrive at 4:30 in the morning on the 9th of March. we're going straight to our home base. And then we're gonna go to Disneyland on the 13th of March, Tokyo Disney Sea, which is the Japanese Disney. Oh, I guess I used all the big bubble wrap. Yeah. But we're also going back. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm just finishing up the last box. But I was talking about what we are going to do when we go back to Japan. So if y'all have any requests for stuff that y'all want to see while we're there, we arrive March 9th, so we're going to be there in time for the cherry blossom. Where we stay is right outside of the oldest Buddhist temple and shrine in Tokyo. And so I'm sure that there's going to be lots of stuff going on for Sakura season there. So we're going to do lots and lots of stuff there. We're going to do Disney Sea on the 13th. I don't know what else we're going to do. This time I think we're going to try to do a pufferfish restaurant. We ate fugu while we were there last time at Kura Sushi. It was really good. I really liked it a lot. But we actually want to do the whole like fugu restaurant experience, not just have like, you know, a piece of sushi. So yeah, I just finished packing Zombie Infest's order. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me for all of that. Like I said, it really means a lot to us, y'all hanging out with me while I'm packing these orders. Also, don't forget to be sure to check out our video tomorrow that releases at 12 Central Time. It is, I believe, episode 6 in our adventures in Japan. And if y'all have requests for when we go back, just let us know what y'all want to see. We'll be happy. We're going to do more game hunting. We're going to be doing, like I said, Disneyland. We're going to be there for the cherry blossom season. All sorts of fun stuff. We're going to do lots and lots of food, lots of wandering around. And yeah, I don't know. But thank y'all so much. Oh, and be sure to check out our show on Whatnot on Saturday. At General Malice, or General Malice, straight, no capital letters or anything like that. That is the channel name for Whatnot. And if you sign up using his code, which I believe is linked in our YouTube bio, you can get a free $10 when you sign up, maybe $15. I don't know. Whatnot's kind of changing that a little bit. So I know $10 for sure. But anyways, until I see y'all packing probably Sunday for the Saturday show, I'll see y'all next